When HOA Karen burned my disabled son's wheelchair, she thought she could break us. What she didn't know was that she had just set herself up for a confrontation with someone far more powerful than she could have ever imagined. I wasn't. Just another frustrated parent. I was the police chief, and her reckless actions were about to bring her world crashing down. It all began with an argument over something that should have been simple: respecting a disabled person's property. My son, who relies on a wheelchair to get around, had his equipment stored outside, as we had no room for it inside the house. It wasn't in anyone's way, but HOA Karen couldn't stand seeing it there. She didn't care that my son's mobility depended on that wheelchair, or that it wasn't an inconvenience to anyone else. She decided it was an eyesore and complained repeatedly about it. After weeks of passive-aggressive notes and demands, things escalated when she took it upon herself to take matters into her own hands. One night, she set my son's wheelchair on fire. She thought she could destroy the one thing that gave him his independence. She didn't just attack an object, she attacked his ability to live freely. What Karen didn't know was that I wasn't just a parent fighting for my son. I was the police chief in this town. I had authority, connections, and a lot of resources at my disposal. When I found out what she had done, my anger wasn't just about the destruction of a wheelchair. It was about the complete disregard for another person's dignity and well-being. Made sure Karen understood the consequences of her actions. I didn't just file a report. I launched an investigation. As police chief, I ensured that every detail was examined, and I made it clear that what she did wasn't just cruel, it was illegal. The authorities didn't look at her like some misguided neighbor anymore. They saw her for what she truly was, a criminal who had maliciously destroyed something essential for a person with disabilities. Her arrogance crumbled when she realized who I was and the power I held. She didn't expect the very person she'd wronged to be the one who would ensure she faced justice. Her actions came with repercussions that she couldn't escape. In the end, Karen learned a brutal lesson. Never underestimate the lengths someone will go to protect their loved ones, especially when they have the power to ensure justice is served. My son got his wheelchair replaced, and Karen got a lesson in humility she would never forget.